Today, I want to talk to you about Christmas traditions. Hello everyone and welcome to For These Are My Thoughts. This week starts Advent or the Christmas season, and as I said in the opening, I want to talk to you about Christmas traditions. Christmas is a time of traditions. Christmas trees are being put up, gifts are being bought and wrapped, and Christmas music is everywhere. And families have their own Christmas traditions. Maybe it's watching great Christmas movies like the first two Die Hard movies, maybe it's making Christmas cookies and treats together, or maybe it's your Uncle Jim Bob being 3 sheets to the wind by 10 a.m. on Christmas Day as the kids are running around with all their new toys from Santa Claus. But even cities, states, and entire nations have their own Christmas traditions, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Today, we're going to travel the globe and look at different Christmas traditions from different cities and nations other than America, because y'all need to be cultured. And we're going to start our Christmas Tradition World Tour in Caracas, Venezuela, the capital city of Venezuela. In Caracas, on Christmas morning, it is tradition to go to church on roller skates. Legend says that children would go to bed on Christmas Eve and they would tie a string to their toe, where the other end of the string would be sticking out the window. And as adults went to church in their roller skates, they would tug on the strings to wake up the children. And I'm not sure what's worse, being woken up by your kids screaming that Santa Claus came even though you went to bed at about 4 a.m. and it's 5 a.m., or waking up because you had your toe nearly ripped off by your neighbor going to church. And experts aren't entirely sure how this tradition was started, but many point back to skating being a Venezuelan alternative to sledding. Many people in America, especially where I'm from, the north part of America, north central Wisconsin, north Wisconsin, we sled. And you can't really do that in Venezuela, so families skate to church, typically an early service, and then after church celebrate in the streets. Basically, the people in Caracas, Venezuela live out what your mom watches on those sappy Hallmark Channel Christmas movie marathons, where a girl lives in a Christmas town with incredibly strange Christmas traditions, and they love it. Moving on to Norway, where it is a tradition on Christmas Eve to hide your brooms and your mops, which when I first saw this, I thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Sounds like something kids started doing when their parents would tell them to clean the house for Christmas, which, yeah, that was a family tradition of mine. If you didn't clean the house, if you didn't clean your room, Santa Claus didn't come. Has that left me traumatized? Maybe, but that isn't the reason that they hide cleaning tools on Christmas Eve in Norway. No, the reason they hide brooms and mops on Christmas Eve is to prevent evil spirits from riding them in the sky. So Norway is simply trying to prevent the nightmare before Christmas happening. And someone should probably get up the gumption to go and tell the people in Norway that that's a movie, and you can leave your cleaning tools in the closet because it's a movie. But let's keep the strange and interesting train rolling by going over to Oaxaca, Mexico. It's in Mexico, where on December 23rd, they celebrate Night of the Radishes, which sounds like the title of a new VeggieTales movie where Bob the Tomato teaches us that being out past midnight is a dangerous choice. Sadly, or happily, depending on your love of cartoon vegetables, instead, Night of the Radishes is a night where the people of Oaxaca create beautiful nativity, Christmas, or holiday-themed scenes and statues completely out of radishes. And while that's weird enough, what's crazy about this citywide transition is that it has been going on for a long time, over 100 years, because it started at least in 1897 when the then mayor made it an official celebration of the town. But I suppose, what else are you supposed to do in 1897 or before 1897 besides carve things out of radishes? I mean, they didn't have Angry Birds Christmas edition. Next up, we travel to Sweden, where instead of Santa's reindeer, they celebrate goats. That's right, goats. You see, in Sweden, the Yule goat is the animal of the Christmas season. It's not a reindeer, it's a goat. Because, I mean, look at this majestic, Christmassy creature. It screams holly jolly fun, right? But this is indeed true. Legend says that St. Nicholas was saved from the devil himself by a magical Yule goat. So instead of lighted reindeer in people's houses or on their roofs, the Swedes have goats in their yard, and they put goats on their Christmas trees to mark the Christmas season. And let's just hope that they aren't the screaming goats like in the new Thor movie. Those stupid goats ruined that movie for me. But do you know of any strange or odd Christmas traditions that they celebrate around the world? Make sure you put that in the comment section below. If you laughed, if you find yourself relaxed, if you learned something, make sure that you give us a like. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because we are posting things on the community tab that will help you engage with us and maybe get featured on an episode of For These Are My Thoughts. On December 19th, we have a very special Christmas story, an animated Christmas story that'll come out for you to celebrate Christmas. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that special Christmas story on the 19th. And until next time, these are my thoughts, and I'll see you soon.